welcome to my channel. My name is Fatine, and I want to say if it's your first time, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you for sticking with me. Today I just want to get straight into this, guys. I don't even have time to introduce anything. Today I've got a guest with me. I've got Hubby with me. Welcome in, everybody. Yes, it's his first time in camera. And today's video is gonna be about keto from a male perspective. So I kind of almost imposed keto into him, sort of, kind of, almost. But yeah, I just started my own journey, and he kind of looked what he saw and he joined in. So we're just gonna get a perspective from his side of the story, and then we'll see where we go from there. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that stuff. Tell a friend to tell your sister, tell your cousin, all of that. And then yeah, let's crack on.
Hello there, my name is Paul, and of course this is my wife. I started keto not too long ago, I think about early last year, and since then I can say it's really worked for me, and it's still working. And of course you have to put in the effort as well, but it definitely works 100%.
Okay, so what made you start keto?
I saw how you've done it. I saw the difference that he's made, you know, your physique, how you look, and also being a gym freak that I am. Don't know, for some of you guys also that do a lot of gym, you go to the gym, you work so hard, you put in the effort, but you're not seeing the difference. So I thought I should do something that I've not done before. So I thought, okay, if this person could do keto and it works for her, I mean, it should work for me as well. So I saw the evidence in her, then I decided to join in and drastically within 3 weeks, the feeling was amazing. Then I thought, actually, this is what I've been looking for all this while. Now that I finally found it, I will stay on. Yeah.
Oh gosh, it looks like he's been looking for years, guys. He's been looking for a long time. Okay, so what were you eating? What was your eating like before? Because I know, obviously I'm your wife, so I know, but these people, they don't really know you. So what did you, when you started going to the gym, what were the things that you were eating that you thought would help your health journey, if I may put it that way?
There's a lot of rubbish that people put out there to make you feel or think that it's, you know, the best option, especially when you're into fitness and exercising and all that. Previously I used to eat some of this cereal that I thought, you know, countless that I've tried, and in terms of the meal that I eat a lot of African meal as well. Of course, you don't need to tell you that I'm from Africa, and I love my meal. It's a lot of African, but so we used to eat a lot of heavy stuff. Trust me. And thinking in retrospect now, I could not believe that I was consuming all those heavy stuff. I don't wonder why you're working so hard and you're not getting all this result. It's because of what you eat. Like the saying goes, you are what you eat. Indeed it is. Just exactly like people say. So I used to eat a lot of African food, like rice, like cassava food. Well, we call it eba. I don't know if you guys understand what that is. Yes, we eat a lot of starchy food, so heavy, like yam, and you eat all these things, you feel so heavy. It's so hard to move, to breathe. But that's the only thing we sort of used to. But until you then discover something different, and right from time I knew that why I've not been getting the kind of results that I wanted was because of my food choice. But then you need somebody who is going to point you to the right direction and say, okay, you can try this, you can try that, and you must also be willing to make the effort and then try something different until you then figure out what works for you. So I would say I'm really glad that I started this journey as well, even though I'm not taking it, I'm not going straight on it, because if I'm to go straight on it, oh god, I would have lost so much. So I still want to have some bit of meat So I decided to just go light, not to go straight on it, and it did work. It did work. So yeah.
Okay, now guys, I have to let you know, as his wife, I had to be nutritionist, I had to be his doctor, I had to be everything, and be like, babe, you cannot have this, it's got like so many grams of carbs, and have you seen the amount of sugar in this, and he was like, oh, allow it, man, just, and I'm like, no, this is not allow it matter. And for the first week I was very, very strict, and he lost 6 kilos the first week. He was shocked, guys, he was absolutely shocked. And then after that, well, he used to go to his friend's house and hide and eat rice. So I kind of he thought I didn't know, but I know, you know, some things a woman know but she don't tell you. Yeah, it's one of those. And he'll come up from his friend's house and he's like, yeah, no, I'm fine, I've eaten. And I'm like, what did you eat? And it's like, I had jollof rice and then I couldn't even eat a lot. You know, that's what you hear. I couldn't even eat a lot, just a little bit. And you're like, nah, that's just throwing you out of ketosis. But actually what works in his favor is the fact that he exercises, so actually burns the glycogen quite well and quite quickly. However, I'm still like, oh, come on, let's do this 100%. And he's like, no, I still want my days where, you know, when he comes back from Nigeria, comes back with beans and comes back with gari and comes out with all this stuff. And I'm like, ain't nobody gonna eat that but you. And nobody touching that. And sometimes we'll sit down and eat a loaf of bread and I'm just looking at him and I'm like, my tummy is turning. I want to give a testimony about this quickly and then let him carry on. After the first week of his strict keto, he decided to have rice, and then all of a sudden he became moody, and I was like, uh-oh, yes, sugar is kicking his brain. And he was like, oh, everything is annoying me. And I said to him, I said, yeah, darling, this is what carbs do. They're not your friend. They don't like you. And then he went back to keto and he was fine again. So on a serious note though, these are the effects of sugars on the body. And this is why I'm so passionate about people actually eating fat. And true say that the saying goes, you are what you eat. But in this case, in ketosis, with a ketogenic diet, you are not fat because you eat fat. It doesn't work that way. You are fat because you eat sugars and you eat carbohydrates that turn into sugars. So, you know, that's just a side note. So let's carry on with hubby over here. How do you feel? Because like you said, it's not strict. But then how do you feel when you've eaten keto foods and then you revert back to carbs? Like, do you feel heavy, bloated, tired, mentally lethargic? Like, how does that work for you? Because I know it's hard to do the switch. I can't do it, but he does it quite well. So how is it for you?
It's a bit difficult as well, but you can tell the difference, because coming from this end of the spectrum into that end, and with this thing you can't be at the middle. It's got to be either that way or that way. But what happens is, when I deviate from keto into my usual meal, of course you feel heavy. Previously, before I was introduced into keto, you wouldn't even know, because you're used to that type of food, so it becomes norm. But then, having tried keto, you can now tell the difference, because you feel so heavy, you feel so tired, you feel so I can't do anything, I can't breathe, and it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. You might have to wait for hours before the food breaks down, and you can't even do exercise. You're just so tired. You sit down there, you want to sleep, you sleep, you want to. It's not good. But you know, keto food on the other hand is so light and it's so filling. And I must also say, you have to sort of figure out what works for you, what works best, because she has varieties of stuff in terms of food choices. So what is appealing to her will not necessarily be appealing to me. So that is where the individuality comes in. So you need to find out what works for you. You try all the options, you then decide which one. So I know what works best for me. I know what I cannot eat. So I try to liberate the things that works for me. But basically, the difference is so clear. So eating heavy ain't keto, then going back, it's just it's a hard work. It's a hard one, very challenging. Definitely, yeah.
Okay, so now you obviously have your conventional foods, but in terms of the keto switch, what are your favorites? What are your, like, I must have this in the house at all times? Foods that you must have.
I do well with cabbage to start with. Even everyone around me knows, even the cat in the house knows I'm a cabbage fan. I do well with cabbage because I've tried it. It gives me the alternative. It's like alternative basically to the solid food that I eat, like about the other high in carbohydrate that we eat, African meal. So that is one option. The cereal, I like my cereal for breakfast, and the one that my wife makes seems to be, best because it's very healthy, very rich as well, and the yogurt that she makes that goes with it. I know she uses coconut and cheese and other thing that goes in there. I don't know. I just enjoy the taste. It tastes good and it's healthy. It works for me, and then So in terms of rice, I have tried cauliflower, which, to be fair, the taste is not too bad. It's not just for me, unfortunately. If you are to go strict, then yes, maybe it's a good option. The first week that I started, I tried cauliflower. That's my substitute for rice. And for I use cabbage, and I lost so much. So then I decided to step back, because one of the challenges that I have with keto, as much as it's healthy, it's everything that you want, it's just to get the balance right. When I say balance, all the outfit that I used to wear 4 or 5 years ago that I still have, and some that I've not even worn, they don't fit no more. The ones that I bought 2 years ago, they don't fit no more. The ones that I have now, the most recent outfit change that I had was about 6-7 months ago. Now the belts had to work because I had to. They don't fit. So I can't keep changing outfit all the time. So you need to bear that in mind. So that is one of the challenges that I have. So what I want to do now, I just want to look for a balance where I don't want to lose too much, if that makes sense. Just want to stay in between, just maintain what I've lost. And I'm so happy with this journey. Reason being, what I've been trying to lose over the years, considering exercise and every other thing I've been doing, within a couple of months of like it and not even strict, I got that result. And it feels good when you stand in front of a mirror. You like what you see. It makes you, it boosts the confidence.
You are naked, by the way, not when you got clothes on.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, but you got like what you got like what you see naked, because
So definitely it works. It's just you finding what works for you. Of all the food varieties out there, and stick to it basically. So it is. It's working. That is working.
So at the beginning of his journey, I did a 7-day food plan. I did a meal plan for him, because I was like, yeah, bro, we're not going off plan. We're going to stick to this. How did you find the meal plan? Did you find it hard? Did you find it easy? Did you find that, it's not too bad?
I think you've got to pay the price. There's nothing that comes easy. If success is easy, like when I say success, I mean it in the relative terms now. If your goal is to look good, to lose weight, whatever it is, you have to pay the price. So in the first week, it was like a shock to my system, because these were not the kind of food that I was used to. But thinking about the end product, thinking about the goal that you set for yourself, what you want to achieve, you just have to, suck it up and then eat it and pretend that it is nice, that it is sweet. But over time, I came to that realization that actually I can work with those food. They don't taste too bad. They just in between. And some are extremely good. My favorite is the cereal when she makes it, and the yogurt. I can have that morning, noon, night, non-stop. Very nice. The size of the top she makes is about this every week, and I got it down. It's healthy.
This is why we start charging him, because this thing costs money. It costs money. It's free.
So let's crack on. Let's eat it. So definitely yes. The food options are there. Just make your choice. decide which one works for you. So I know the ones that are appealing to me. So it was challenging when she first started the meal plan for me the first week, but I stay put. I see it through to the end. I tried all the options, then haven't done that. I was like, okay, I could do with this, I could do it with that, I could do it with this. So I then decided to make my own choice. I mean, my preference was for me, and till now I'm still having them. Sometimes you feel like you want to go off course, which it's normal, but you then come back again to it, because if you know where you started from and you see the results, what he's done, trust me, you don't want to go back. I don't know anyone who has been in this journey who has seen the result that wants to go back to that, because you don't want to go back to where you were from, where you started from. It's not worth it.
Definitely, it is not worth it.
Not at all.
It's not worth it. And hubby has seen the amount of times I've chilled within terms, and had KFC, and next I'm throwing up everywhere. And he's like, but this is going to happen. I say, yeah, but I didn't want to be left out when we're out for a family meal. So, yeah, but along the line, we've both learned our lessons. We've both learned what to do and what not to do, what works for us and what doesn't, and how to create alternatives, Like, I've got my alternative for porridge. Like you said, I've got the cereal. I come up with random recipes. Like, I've got my pizza that I don't even need to worry about. It's just cheese on cheese on cheese. I mean, who doesn't want that kind of pizza? I'm just saying, but it's nice because I can carry the family along with the journey. I don't have to force it on them. I just make the food that I want, and then they end up trying it and they like it, and they're like, oh, can I have some more? I'm like, excuse me, I made that for me, not for you, but whatever. So yeah, and the kids are enjoying the journey as well. They're not strict keto, by the way. I'm back by myself now because hubby had to go. Oh well. Yes. So I was saying, talking about the kids, saying that I was making my own meals and then they were joining me in it. So yes, that's all I've got for you guys today. I want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for keeping up with me all this while. If you like me doing a video with hubby, let me know. Comment down below and then I'll bring him back. Because I think there's more of a discussion to had to talk. There's more to talk about this keto thing, basically. That's what we're saying. Okay, so yes, if you want to see more of him, write down below, hubby come back, and I will bring him back. That's for sure. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I will see you in my next video. Oh, and by the way, follow me on Instagram and on Facebook and all the other places where everything is happening.
Clap your hands, yo. Come on, clap your hands, yo. Everybody clap your hands, yo. Come on, clap your hands, yo. Everybody.